models and partial products. How can you use area models and partial products to multiply two-digit numbers? That is our essential question. Let's investigate. How can we use a model to break apart factors and make them easier to multiply? Think about when we did this in topic 2. We're going to do it again, but with two-digit and two-digit numbers. Outline a rectangle on the grid to model 13 by 18. Okay, so here we're going to have 13 by 18. So what that's going to look like, this is 10, 11, 12, 13 right here. And here's 18, or oops. Let me fix that. There we go. Okay, there's our 13 by 18 grid. Now, we're going to break apart the model into smaller rectangles to show factors broken into tens and ones. Label and shade the smaller rectangles and use the colors below. All right, let's start with our first one. Well, we know that if we're going to break this apart, we can break it apart into 10 plus 3, and this can be 10 plus 8. Breaking it up apart with tens is probably the easiest, but you don't have to. But we're going to start with that for now. So let's make a rectangle that's a 10 by 10. We're going to do it in light blue, and we're going to shade it in, and of course you're going to do it a little bit neater than me. And then we're going to multiply it. 10 times 10 is 100. Next we're going to multiply 10 times 8. This is going to be our second rectangle right here. And we're going to color that in neatly, of course. And now we're going to multiply. 10 times 8, of course, is 80. Our next rectangle is going to be 3 times 10, right down here. We're going to shade that in and multiply 3 times 10, of course, is 30. And finally, we have our 3 times 8, and we're going to shade that in, and it's going to be 24. 3 times 8 is 24. So now we just add these all up. We have 100 plus 80 plus 30 plus 24. You can do this mental math, or you can quickly line it up, whatever's easier and will cause few careless mistakes. 234. So 13 times 18 is 234. Let's draw the model again, and this time we're going to break apart the whole model to show factors different from those shown in the first time. Label and shade the 4 smaller rectangles to find their products. Record the sum and the partial products to represent the product of the whole model. So basically what that means is we're going to try that again using different numbers. So we still have 13 times 18. Well, instead of doing 10 plus 3, why don't we try 6 plus 7, maybe 9 plus 9. Okay, let's go ahead and form our first triangle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, oh, just 6. 5, 6. And here's 9. And so we're going to shade that in, and we're going to multiply. 9 times 6 is 54. Let's do 6 times 9. We're going to do that one is green. So here we have 9, and our 6 is on the same line. 6 times 9 is also 54. Let's look at 7 times 9 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 9 is here. Naturally, when you do this, it's going to be much neater. And 7 times 9, we know, is 63. And then we're going to have the same thing over here. 7 times 9, which is also 63. Now we can add these up. We've got 54 plus 54 plus 63 plus 63. And I think we should line them up vertically, just so we don't make a careless mistake. All right, I've got a friend of 10 plus 4 is 14. So that's 10. 12 is 22. Plus one more is 23. And guess what? We still have the same answer, 234. So therefore, we know that 13 times 18 equals 234.